discriminate. There isn't a bone in my body that will allow me to discriminate against anybody for any reason, any day of the year. This is supposed to be the greatest city on the planet. I love New York. We have to make sure that we hold the line for the world. I am the product of immigrant parents. They came here and they taught me how to be a proud American. I've always believed that we are one. I always was taught to not see skin color. I was taught to love everybody, and I will continue to do that. So a lot of people have asked me, are you afraid? This is the most free I've ever felt in my life. Look, the sign went up to give people courage. You know what? Courage, it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. But I know that if we could spread this message and make people understand that we are not different because we don't want to be vaccinated. We still bleed red. We still cry. We still laugh. We do everything that every other human on this planet does. We should be united. I have called Mayor de Blasio the greatest unifier of New York City because he's brought us all together for one cause. I am putting this all on the line. I'm here not as a business. I'm here as a mother. I'm here as a wife. I'm here as a friend, okay? I have to make sure that all of you understand I can lose it all, but without my freedom, there's no need for anything. Listen, we are in a lawsuit, all right? The lawsuit right now I'm on as an individual. There are a lot of business out there that are afraid. They were told that if they are on a lawsuit, they have to comply. I know they want to fight for us, okay? They're doing what they think is right. We have to implore every business out there that we have to stand united. We must fight. We must come together. And don't be afraid. Don't comply. Yes. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply. That's right. We will not comply. That's right. We will not comply.
Mary Jo is right. I have talked to too many people who have told me that they are using fake vax cards. When you do that, you literally are playing in the same sandbox as the devil. And I hate to say it, everyone, as a single woman, it's been mostly men doing it. Can I date a guy who's doing a fake vaccine card in order to get in a gym? Are you kidding me? Every time you fake it with the devil, you screw up people like she and everybody else who's trying to do the right thing. So stop it. Right? Right. If you use a fake vaccine card, in essence, you're saying everything that we're doing here is bullshit. You either stand up or get out of the way, because we're done.
We are stronger than they are. There are more of us than them. We are stronger. Let's stay together. Let's unite as one. Let's send Mayor de Blasio, the country and the city, the world. Let's send them a message. No. Okay, well, the name of our restaurant is Pasticceria Rocco, or Rocco's Pastry Shop. Greenwich Village, New York, or Bay Ridge, Brooklyn.
Okay, so, hey, we've got our lady of the hour, our leader, our faithful leader. She is so powerful, so strong, out in the streets in every neighborhood. We do way more than just rallies, people. Joe Speaks Truth goes out to neighborhoods to educate everybody about what's going on. She is no joke, fearless. Joe Speaks Truth.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna talk. Please stop interrupting me. Please stop. No, he's not my mayor. Anyways, you're being disrespectful. Please stop. Like it was introduced among Instagram, people know me as Joe Speaks Truth. I never thought in a million years, right, that I would be out in the streets fighting against the government that claims to be working for the people and by the people. Like many of you, when the year 2020 started, I had hopes, dreams, and aspirations. I made a list of the things that I wanted to do. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to cross out anything on my list. Also making a song. Okay. I'm sorry, there's a weird sound. Picking up the sound of the people. Okay, so please stop with the political shots right now. I need people to understand one thing. Can people hear me?
Testing.
I need people in New York City because I want this message to go out to Europe, to the people in Brazil, to the people in Australia that are getting locked up for being human and going outside. We want you guys to know that New York, we're not gonna stop fighting. Until they stop, we won't stop until they stop. It has been an assault on our humanity. It has been an assault on our humanity, on our children. Okay, all three, whatever. It has been an assault on our humanity, on our children, on our jobs, on our education, on our economy, on our livelihoods, and more important, on our children. I am devastated to see that there are not more fathers and mothers fighting for their children. What's happening in the world has been a narcissistic relationship that we have had with our own government. They see themselves as God. They're abusing us, and the majority of the people believe that's what's going on is for public health and safety. I have a news to deliver to you. This is the worst psychological operation in history. The tactics that are used are psychological in nature. Gaslighting you to make you die your perception. Dividing the people, the golden child versus the scapegoat. The scapegoats are the unvaccinated, and the golden child are those that are compliant. Those are the tactics that narcissistic parents use on their children, because when you divide, you conquer. Another tactic that is used on the people is fear. Fear of Stockholm Syndrome and the cognitive dissonance. The government is abusing us, the people, and they're raping our bodies. I need people to realize this. We cannot no longer continue to go this way. Our jobs are on the line. I don't care, because I'd rather stand free. I'd rather eat food from the dumpster than get injected with this bioweapon. By God, who created us human, there's not one man, woman, or institution that has right over my body, over your body, over our DNA, your DNA, that of your children. You guys need to understand that this is an assault on our humanity. And if we don't have control over what we put into our bodies, we're nothing but slaves and cattle. told my mother, I had a serious conversation with her in the year 2020. I thank God, the Almighty, that gave me the gift of discernment. In March 2020, I knew from the beginning that it was a lie, because when the government starts to tell you where you need to stand so that you can buy food, when they start telling you to stay home, when they start telling you to close down your jobs, your businesses, your schools, and when they tell you that you cannot worship, I already knew what was to come. The globalists and the communists are here. They're here. And I told my mother, that's right, USA all day, every day. Because the world is expecting us to stand up and fight for them, because if this country falls, particularly New York, who was the face of this pandemic, because it's not a pandemic, there's no pandemic, it's a pandemic that was planted. It's a pandemic that was planted and organized by the bankers. These are the people that control the world, control our economy, control our politicians, control the school system, agriculture, the health department, and the entertainment industry. Everything has been compromised and infiltrated by the bankers. This is why I need people to stay away from politics. This is why I need people to stay away from politics. Thank you. Okay? Because at the end of the day, the sitting presidents are nothing but puppets that are working for the globalists. They're not going to save us. We gotta save ourselves. And I told my mother in 2020, I had a conversation with her. It was about 2 to 3 in the morning. And I was telling her what I've been doing outside. She said, she thought I was a little crazy. I said, well, I go out with 2 or 3 people. I get in a bullhorn in the freezing cold because I need humanity to wake up. I feel like it's my moral duty as someone that is aware of what's going on to help out my fellow man, no matter your race, your political affiliation, your gender, your sex, your color. It does not matter. We have to stand up for each other because this is all we got. None of us here are part of the 1% elites. None of us. So if you're vaccinated, you need to unite with the unvaccinated, because guess what? They're going to come for you too. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? When they knock on your door, hi, I'm here. I'm from the government. I'm here to help you. 9 million people die of hunger every single year. My parents came from a third world country. I know what the struggle is. I lived there for 4 years as a child. We didn't have a toilet. It was a hole in the ground where we had to go and do our necessities. I know what struggle is. I know what it's like to run out of water. I know what it's like to have no electricity in your house. I know what that feels like. And people need to understand this is where we're heading to. And they're not gonna stop at nothing, because their goal is to have us bow down. And I would never bow down to any globalist. If you're not God, I would not bow down to any man. I would not bow down to any man. I will finish with what I told my mom that I was gonna do. I looked at her in the eye when I had that conversation with her. It was late. She listened to me. She actually, typically she tends to like interject in the conversation. This time she listened because she could tell that I was serious. I said to her, I am willing to die. I am willing to die because my freedom is more important than anything. I refuse to bow down, and I refuse to die slave. I refuse to get on my knees and beg them for booster shots and for safety. I don't want to be safety. I want to be dangerously free. Those are my God-given rights. Like I said, no man or institution or woman or anybody. If you're not God, you have no say-so with my body. If you're not God, you have no say-so for what I'm going to do with my life, because you're not God. And there's no one more powerful than God but God himself. So you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me what to do. What we have right now, if you have children and you care about the children, I'm an aunt. It's liberty or death. Give me liberty or death. This is the fight of our lifetime. And like I said, I never thought in 20 million years. I'm the type of person, I work in the school system. For some time, I'm like, I didn't know what else I could do with my life. But I guess this is the calling that God gave me. And so, I'm gonna chant this. Freedom over fear! 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 Freedom over fear!
Okay, everyone, before you leave, we have a really special artist that came up from Miami. And everyone, a New York Freedom Rally always has resources in the Telegram chat. And we have paperwork for you. When you go to restaurants that are discriminating, you need to learn the Constitution. Take the paperwork with you. We have it on the table. Use it. Learn it. Here is Cozy again to introduce